Yeah,
Alright. Let me know if
please
you're
stand
set up.
by. It's still there. We should be all right.
Alright. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Lost Heart. It has been a while. Um, Shit happens. Uh, Life happens. Sometimes you just gotta, take the punches and then just figure it all out later. Um, but yeah, we are going to be here this week and next week. Then we're off for 3 weeks and then back in January. Um, yeah. Anyone have any like super cool, amazing announcements for anyone?
I do not have anything special.
Okay.
Nothing all that crazy. Nope.
I suppose I could say on Twitch I do have the Crohn's Colitis Foundation up for fundraiser. So if you want to donate to that, please pop in. All donations are welcome.
I love. You told initially asked, you're like, no, not really. You're like, oh wait, there's a fundraiser.
Oh, by the way, Rain,
I mean,
if you want
I
to,
always.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
I gotta get to it. I'm still trying to save some things here.
yeah, I was just gonna say share chat.
um, it should be gone.
All right.
So the reason why it didn't pop into my head is I always have a fundraiser active. I just happen to have changed it when I last streamed, and I don't think I actually mentioned that. So it's just my. But I always have something up.
Want me to give a quick recap before we get into it?
Yes, actually, if you don't mind.
Alright, perfect. So, last on Lost Heart, we were finally confronting Mason Blood, a experiment on mutant vampire created by an ancient vampire. Finally coming across and fighting him down in his lair, both Cassius and Elira unleash their new abilities, Elira entering her rage and Cassius entering a new magical empowerment. Judith was unable to charm Mason because he's an absolute incel. And with a final killing blow, Elira had broken the phylactery that was empowering Mason, freeing Elira's father. However, it would seem that Mason had already infected or instilled vampirism in Elira's father. Now we have to return him back to her mother to see what we can do and see if we can remove.
Hang on one second. I gotta take off my screen real fast because Roll20 logged me out again. And I don't want people to see. Monday scuff at this point is like just continuous punch me in the face harder, daddy.
Just order the Hasbin Hotel special, the freaking harder day.
There we go. Now I'm able to play music. I just have something soft and subtle going for y'all. I might actually turn it up just a smidget. Interesting. Alright, and if you want to go back into your explanation or recap of what happened. Alright. So I know this is not fully 1000% planned. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. Um, so you've already noticed that your father has the vampirism curse. You can tell because he's got the fangs in his neck. Or not the fangs in his neck, but the bite mark in his neck. Mason Blood lays there uh, lifeless, motionless. His phylactery destroyed, and all seems calm. All sounds of like the vampires that were roaming around, they all kind of just fade into the abyss. Essentially, they kind of fizzle out. The fog that surrounded the town, or well, several neighboring towns, that has officially dissipated. Daylight is seeping in for the first time in roughly about a couple weeks. I'm gonna say about 3 weeks, maybe a month.
I would say I'm bundling up my father in my, like, I take off my cloak and I put it around my father. Taking him out. We got here via wagon or?
Yes. You got here via wagon.
Okay, very good. So I'm gonna load him up into the wagon as we head outside. But before we head off back to town, I'm going to grab Edith and pull her aside. I told you I wanted to talk with you after this was done.
Yes.
I want to apologize for what I did next. Essentially jumping in like that, or springing that surprise on you. I was worried. I was impatient and I jumped to trigger. I did not mean to force myself upon you, and I don't mean to shame you down. And that was wrong.
It was unexpected. Thank you for the apology.
I thought there was something. I hoped there was something. And it was a sort of last minute, we might die, so let's go for it kind of thing. And that wasn't right of me to do.
I do understand the heat of the moment stuff. It can be overwhelming at times.
Yeah. But you have my promise that will never happen again without your explicit permission, without your... Basically, I'm not going to let that happen again without consideration of that.
Thank you.
I do care about you, I do respect you, and I do apologize. I don't think I could express just how sorry I am that I did this. Fuck it.
I don't know how to respond, but I appreciate you and everything. And given time, maybe something will grow.
Yeah. Question. She was gonna pull out the chain. Like, Would you rather me destroy this, or would you like to hold on to this?
Uh, so she doesn't really respond with words, but she will reach out and take leash, I guess you'd call it.
Basically, you decide for yourself when or if you want to use it.
Understood.
Onward!
Yeah.
All right.
Enough of this wishy-washy stuff. Let's go.
Enough of this emotional bullshit. Just the action.
I take your emotional bullshit and I throw it at the wall.
Fuck you on emotions, your fucking speedy session.
So, Goo, you said that you said earlier you wanted to drag Blood's corpse outside.
Yeah, the very last thing that I was going to do after the battle was to remove his body to the outside so that when the sun comes out, it will hit it.
All right.
Fucking love that.
So, as everyone walks out, you see Goo dragging the corpse of Mason Blood. His head hitting every single step on the stairs as she is dragging his feet, and I take it Elira is carrying her father out into the wagon at this point. And as you guys leave the manor, you guys see daylight for the first time in however many days. You get like all these you get like the clouds with like the when you walk outside and you have the clouds and you see the rainbow right behind those clouds. You see that. Where are you putting Mason's blood or not Mason's blood, Mason's body exactly? Are you looking for like the most like direct sun area?
Yeah, I would try and place it so that it's like almost guaranteed to be in the sun if and when it comes out.
Alright, so the sun's already out and you see this area where it doesn't just look like sun is just shining, but it also looks like there is a lens making it brighter in that area. Kind of like how you would hold up a magnifying glass to a sun ray and just...
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. Really interesting phenomena. I will drag it into the godlight.
Well, it's like basically like a thrown window is like stuck in a tree right now, and that's what's causing it to burn hotter in that area.
Okay, I get it.
And you put his body in that area, and immediately it burns to a crisp. As it burns, give me a insight check.
23.
All right. Since you are familiar with your primordial and everything, you notice a mark on him. And the mark actually kind of speaks to you.
Oh?
In primordial, it says, Uh, I'm trying to think of what it says because I had the idea in my head earlier. I did not write it down. Um,
How long you again?
basically, what it says is uh, we uh, we know what you are. You are one of the prime.
Interesting.
It sounds like I don't know why, but my brain is going with distilled whispers, so that's how I'm putting it.
Distilled whispers.
Yes.
Okay. I like that. That's a cool description.
Thank you. Thank you. But yeah,
Does Judith have an idea what that means, or
uh,
just kind of
give me a history check to see if you know it.
you know, that was a crap roll and it came up 13.
I'm gonna say
Oh yeah.
with your 13, you are assuming it is they're referring to Goo Prime.
Okay. Though, that's a thing that Judith doesn't know who Goo Prime is.
Right. But there's something ringing inside of you that kind of sounds like there is like a primal being that would be, that you would be a part of, like a descendant.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
almost
I
like
think I know how to interpret that. It's basically like a haunting thought that has some kind of familiarity to it, but also
You can't
can't
place
quite
where it is.
grasp it.
Exactly.
kind of genetic memory, almost.
That too. A core memory for
So
Goo,
like,
though.
yeah, you remember something, but you're not quite sure why you remember or why you know how to do it.
It's
But it's there.
like it strikes you deep inside your core.
Yeah. Interesting.
Um, I take it as you take your dad out of, or while you're carrying your dad out, you're trying your best to shade him from the sunlight.
Yeah, like I said, I'm bundling him up in my. I basically take off my cape, bundle him up in it, and then bring most of the wagon from inside.
Uh, basically, you hear a faint murmur from his lips, and he says, "I'm sorry for dragging you into this."
The snack pack that Elvira wants to do right now, but can't because of the state that her dad is in. Ugh.
Did
Oh my god.
did only Elira hear that?
I'm going to say yes.
Well, I imagine like the current state he's in, like it barely comes out, like it's just slightly more than a whisper.
It's a almost inaudible whisper that you heard, but you could place that it was that. That being said,
Right. So Mason's barbecued, Dad's loaded up in the carriage, and I guess we're heading back to the village now.
if y'all want to,
We kind of have to.
yeah, you kind of have to.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm gonna say it takes you a few days to like ride your carriage back to the village, because it took you a while just to get all the way out here. But you make it to the village within a few days. Nothing really attacks you. Nothing Nothing hurts you. Actually, for the first time in a long time, everything seems quite peaceful in this village, or on your journey.
Yeah, because I was mostly initial until Mason looked it up.
When you get to your hometown, or to your home, apatapata. Okay. Sorry, I make random stupid noises sometimes.
All
No,
good.
it's perfectly fine.
That's in your spices.
As you make it into your hometown, your mom is waiting for you at the gates. She had noticed that the the darkness is finally gone and the fog had lifted, and she sensed that it was, well, not sensed, but felt in her heart that it was you that came through for it, to stop this apocalypse. Um, she stands at the gate and notices your carriage, and yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say there's no way I'm gonna go hop off the wagon, go grab my father, that's still in my fucking cape, throw him over my shoulder, and fucking bolt for the wagon.
All right. So you're carrying him over to your mom. All right. Uh, she she looks at you, looks at him, and says, "What happened?"
Mason happens. He managed to infect father. Let's get him inside now.
Uh, she she takes him and puts him on her shoulders, uh, and leads the way to the house. Um, when you all arrive, she lays him on a on the sofa, and uh, you see her like rummaging through all of her books. Um, you can also hear her kind of like frantically going, "Where is it? Where is it?" I changed my voice there for a second. I'm so sorry.
By the way, does not have an accent.
She's like running her hand along all the books, reading, like feeling them and see if they're the right book or not. And she goes, "Where is it? Where is it? I know I've seen it around here somewhere."
What are you looking for?
She would say, "You haven't seen a red book, perhaps, with a golden binding. Looks very beaten up. No title on the cover, have you?"
Have I? Very fucking question.
Is it the book that your father had been writing into, leaving like breadcrumbs for us? Or is it something else?
It's a separate book from my father's journal, right?
Yeah, it's a separate book.
Okay. Red bean book with golden trim. Have I seen that?
Uh, give me a history check.
Yeah, like anything involving numbers is really fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't suck. I suck.
So
Anything that isn't like a fucking religion or athletic stuff, I suck at.
it's just D&D just saying, hey, you just need to get good.
And D&D saying fuck.
You need to work on your memory skills.
What a bitch, you got +6.
Um,
You know, fuck no.
I would, you know what? I'm gonna say, you've known this house like the back of your hand. You grew up here. Um, so from your recollection, the last time you saw it, it was in your mom's room.
Okay, I suggest that's alright. Anyway, what about your room? That's the last place I remember seeing it.
She runs upstairs to go and see. She's like, I don't see how I could have been so foolish to leave it up there. And she runs up and sees it sitting on a nightstand.
Bloody hell.
She's not like demented. It's just hasn't had to read this book in a long time.
She's also frantic because her husband is currently infected with vampirism.
That too. She runs back down with the book. And as she's flipping the pages, you hear her list off different pages. One saying how to remove frog warts, licorice disease, and then eventually she comes to a page that says cure for vampirism. She says basically that 3 things are needed for this cure.
Okay.
She says a drop of holy water,
Okay.
a hint of silver,
Okay.
and blood from the firstborn. Like a drop of blood.
Okay. I literally have all 3 of those things.
I was just checking. I do have my own holy water.
The unholy water? Yeah.
You can make holy water. I can also make holy water. Fucking powder. I am a firstborn. And we still have a shit ton of silver in the wagon.
This is true. So I take it you're going to grab all that stuff.
Yes. I'm assuming Judith has her holy water on hand, or is it in the wagon?
Let me double check it. It's probably in the wagon because it's in the chest.
Okay. So, yeah, Elvira can run back. Are you telling her that there's holy water in the wagon?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, I'm gonna run back. I don't want to metagame, that's why I asked. So I'll run back, I'm gonna grab some silver, I'm gonna grab the holy water, and then once we get back there, I'm going to fucking cut my hand.
As you cut your hand, she says, now remember, Elvira, just 1 drop.
Semantics. Alright, the place that he will grab my blood onto one of the funds that she's got to test the blood.
Um, after you mix the 3 ingredients together, she grabs the. I'm gonna say it's a vial, but it's not really a vial. It's more like a. Probably like a flask kind of thing. She grabs it and she starts shaking it while also chanting. These are words that you've never heard before. They sound like it sounds like it's in vampiric. However, it sounds like an ancient tongue of vampiric.
I mean, you know, it's not too surprising. She is almost 1,000 years old, so yeah.
Like, this is like probably 1,000 years ago's vampiric speech.
Yeah.
Basically, it sounds similar to what you know to this day, but a lot of the words just sound like gibberish. But as she's shaking it, the flask starts to glow with this like bright yellow color. And she hands it to you and says, "You or me? Which one of us should give it to him?"
Do you pour it on his throat? Do you pour the pipe marks on?
Basically, you have to make him drink the blood, or not the blood, the water, the mixture, potion thing.
I'll do it for it.
All right. She hands you the flask and basically says, "One day, I will teach you how to do this on your own."
That may come very useful. And so I basically sit my elbow up over his mouth and pour the damn thing into it.
As you pour it in, you notice that he starts to have this like golden glow, mainly from the holy water, from the or not holy water, but from the mixture. And you, if you were to look closely, you would see that the vampire bite is starting to dissolve.
Okay.
Your mom kind of pats you on the back and says, "He's gonna be hungry when he wakes up. Sadly, it'll be probably about a week."
Oh, that explains why he'll be stronger. Aside from, vampirism.
Yeah. She says for anything that's been basically the duration of how long the bite's been there, it could be anywhere between like a few hours to a week to a month, depending on like
The severity.
exactly the severity and how long they've been cursed.
That makes sense. It's interesting that Mason is a mutated vampire, but he can still pass on renewable vampirism. That's a little weird. Just in case, I am going to get where I have on him.
Okay.
just to make extra sure. Alright, so we need 5 deducted as these securities.
So as you lay your hands on him, you do realize that, or not realize, you do basically speed up the healing properties, but he's still unconscious.
Yeah. That's true. Okay. I think Judith and then Cass already realized it's like she's relieved but still a little bit stressed out. That's like just the whole situation. But she definitely has a better handle on herself. Way more than she did when they first saw her.
Yeah.
Like she's back in control of herself.
So is he stable now? Do we drink to this? And Judith produces a ale mug in her hand, questioning whether or not we drink to celebrate.
I'll be honest, I could definitely use a drink right on that.
Your mom would come around and basically grab a nice bottle of fine wine from the cellar. You have known she saves this bottle for special occasions.
Oh, of course she does.
Judith's mug already filled.
No, that's fine.
It's definitely gonna be like, it's definitely like Brown Brood special reserve kind of wine. So it's probably gonna have like a savory but bitter taste to it. Savory but bittersweet.
Exactly. It's also been aged because you've never seen her open this wine in the duration that you could remember her ever having it.
That's almost 100 years, dude.
Yes. This is a finely aged wine.
Yeah, I could imagine. That's, yeah, because Elvira is 98.
Mm-hmm.
Technically speaking, Elvira is not even, like, she is 2 years off from being considered an adult by elf standards.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Elves are not considered adults until they hit the, like, age of 100. So she's actually kind of young in the spectrum of an elf, but at the same time, she's also a DMP, so she is kind of very young.
Yeah. Interesting.
Basically, she never looks like she
Kiddo.
ages. Why do I feel like Cassius would be the kind of person to walk up and go, "Hey, slugger."
He kind of has that vibe to him. That's so funny too because he acts. Because Cassius also acts like he's the oldest of the group, which is funny to me. But he's, you know, the second youngest.
He's mature for his age.
Very.
He also has a butt that's aged like a well-defined dwarf.
Excuse me.
I said you have a good butt.
Cass also wouldn't be considered an adult by dwarf standards either. This is level what, 25?
24.
24. Yeah. Dwarves aren't considered adults until they're 50.
Okay.
Now, no idea what the risen slime is doing this.
Neither does Gooder.
That's fair. He's kind of just winging it.
They just exist.
Judith has no memory of encountering any of her kind.
Judith is like 30 something.
Yeah, she's literally 30. Although that's only a rough guess, even by her definition.
Right, because she has no memory of both full and quad.
She really just remembers a little bit before Fennel. And at that point, she was like she had the form of a half-melted, roughly, call it 12-year-old-ish girl.
Fennel was the best one, like the one that she currently is in the form of, right?
Fennel would be a gnome that adopted.
Oh, right, no, I'm thinking of a different one. I'm thinking of...
You're thinking of Lyra.
Lyra, right. I gotta think that's weird, because if Lyra kisses Judith, right? She's technically kissing the form of Lyra through this dead best friend.
Yes.
That is... I feel like there's layers of awkward.
I mean,
Well,
it's not like you know who that is, though.
She boned that for hang on. I'm only just realizing that. Fuck.
So, as y'all are celebrating, you notice that Cheyenne grabs a cup of ale, more specifically, a cup of this wine. And she takes a big swig of it too.
Oh no.
Ooh, hang on.
How old is she again?
I don't.
12?
I think it was like 13.
13, okay. I mean, what's the legal age in Bavaria?
Basically,
it reminds me of
I think a demigod could get away with it.
That reminds me of a meme where the bartender pulls out a booklet that's like 5 miles long to check all the ages of, when the different races are legally able to drink.
That's a dragon skin? Oh, that's one thing up to
I'd say for her kind, they don't allow drinking until at least 18.
Well, actually, she's human now, so. She's no longer dragon skin. Oh, not. She still has some of that heritage in her, but at the same time.
It's kind of like locked under. It's like under lock and key, though. Yes.
Just make sure Gabriel doesn't know. He will let her have too much.
We're assuming Gabriel is absent at the moment. We haven't seen him since he performed the distraction.
Yeah, he's absent. He's probably like making his way back, but he's just not here at this moment. Here.
You better have
Here.
a lead on your roommate, friends.
What was I gonna say? I was just gonna say that actually does get a laugh out of the Lyra. At Cassius's words, because no, it's not the thought of Gabriel getting mad that she's right. No, it's Gabriel would allow her to drink more is the problem.
Mhm.
This is true, probably.
Alright,
You
well,
take it easy with that, though, dear.
You hear her just say, I don't know what you're saying right now, funny slime.
no, first on course.
Okay.
Was not expecting it to be like that. Alright, hang on.
Auntie Goo's going to need to take that away from you.
She just goes,
Take it away.
no, mine.
I actually have a funny accent.
I don't know. My brain is just stuck in accents.
You got a little thing going on today with this accent. Let me see. I should have less restoration on my fucking spells.
I'm just trying to give her a good drunken accent.
Yeah, okay, so let's see. Drunk counts as poison. A life form of poison, but it counts as poison anyway. So
It does
so
count as
let's see.
poison.
Does count as poison. Even if it's slightly poison, it's still poison.
Yep.
So I'm gonna wait for Judith. I forgot to have her with easiness. I forgot that I have that.
Bringing out all the weapons today.
I fucking forgot that I had that. And the funniest thing is that I remember code. You specifically have a rule for that it was +1 ecstasy damage.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay. So I'm gonna wait for Judith to get the mug away from her, and once the mug is away from her, I cast lesser restoration on Cheyenne. That's the second one spell slot.
Really?
Do I have to put any effort into getting the effort away?
Nah, it's fairly easy. Yeah, like she's moving drunkenly.
Okay. Because I will bitch slap her.
I could handle it better at her age.
But
Yeah. I give her like Cassie like a blank look. Cassie says that, but like, yeah, obviously.
when she finally snaps out of it, you kind of hear her say, "Man, that was some funny tasting grape juice."
Yeah, maybe give it a few more years.
My dad had an excellent collection.
He's always wine. You're not quite ready for wine, especially aged dry wine.
We'll say it does leave a little bit of an aftertaste.
Yeah. Trust me, when you're growing up, we'll take the alcohol away from the best whiskey. Sorry for just showing my voice as I say crack my chest.
No, you're good. But yeah, y'all basically do whatever you want during the night. During the day. Y'all are celebrating, but yeah, if there's anything you want to do, the floor is open.
I don't think I have anything except for just getting on to the next day.
I was gonna ask, do I know how far I accelerated Halcyon's recovery?
I'm gonna say probably not, but you do know that you did speed it up a little bit.
Okay.
Like you could basically feel the cells shifting and stuff like that. That's about as much as you know.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna have to like run the roll message check for that, but if you're giving me that, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Last thing I need is a roll 1 on a message check and be like, oh god, he's dead.
You accelerated the recovery so much, you just dissolved into ash.
Oh god. This is not good. Alright. So yeah, I'm with Rain on this one. I think we're pretty much just keep moving forward since Gap isn't here, and I don't think Cass wants to do anything. Question mark.
No.
Alright.
All right. So, basically, you all basically fall asleep. I'm gonna say in in the living room area by the fireplace, just talking and enjoying each other's company. And then, as you fall asleep one by one, your mom is just taking people to like different rooms, different bedrooms, and for sleeping.
I will say with the sleeping arrangement, Alara is probably gonna be staying by her dad because again, don't sleep by trance.
Right.
So, you know.
No, I kind of figured that already.
Yeah, so I'm sitting by my father,
Mhm.
monitoring him and going into my trance. And once the trance is over, I'm still staying by him. It was only 4 hours. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my mom trances too.
Mm-hmm. And your dad did temporarily.
My dad did until he fell into a fucking coma.
Exactly. But as each of you sleeps, you each have a separate dream. I'm gonna start with you, Lyra, because you're like the one that trances for the shortest amount of time, so it makes sense to start with the shortest amount of time. So, in your trance-like slumber, you are essentially in a library. You don't know where this library is, but it has a vampiric flair to it. As you traverse the library, a specific book speaks out to you. It's golden in color, with a black image of a bat on the front.
I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Okay, I'm gonna read that book.
Give me a investigation check.
Investigation. Okay. Oh, that was intimidation, my bad.
No, you're good.
Okay. Well, if we keep the roll there, that's only 1 less, so it's a 14.
Alright, so with a 14, as you try to open the book and to read it, you notice that it requires a key. On the lock, it says, um, find the key. It just basically just tells you to find the key. And then basically it says find the key and then find me.
Okay.
You would also be able to make out that part of the title of this book is called The Book of the Bat.
Okay, wasn't obvious enough. Okay. Just that. I actually know that would be.
Basically, it was just a dream saying that you need to find the book.
Okay. Does this? I'm gonna ask this. Does the library feel familiar at all?
It has a familiar, I'll say a sense of familiarity to it, yes.
But not one that I've been to personally.
Correct.
Or is it just kind of like that secret thing of like, I'm part vampire, this is a vampire library, there's the clicking of it.
I will not spoil.
Fair enough. I'm definitely thinking that this library was not at Mason's Mansion.
No, it actually looks very different from Mason's Mansion. I feel like you have some ideas.
I think I know where the library is, but I don't think I'm going to be super happy about getting to it. Sir, my mom tried to leave that shit behind.
Alright. Basically, that's all that you had in your dream.
Alright. I'm good. You can go ahead and deal with the other thing. Cass.
Yep.
Do that thing.
I'm going to move on to Cassius next. As you dream, you feel like the spirit of Richard is talking to you. In case we forgot who Richard was, the Divinia dude. The spirit from Divinia. In the dream, he hands you a what you call it? I'm trying to. My brain is not working. It's basically like a javelin with like a flag on the back. And in the dream he says, when the kingdoms fall, you will be the one to take the charge to reclaim humanity. Oh, yeah. He says, basically, as he hands you the flag, he says that when the kingdoms fall, you will be the first one to lead the charge to reclaim humanity. Uh,
The one?
well, he would say, like, you're not the only, like, commander, but you're going to be the one that sparks the rebellion, or, well, not rebellion, the army, you know?
Sparks the umbrella.
Yeah, sparks the uprising.
Or human?
Not just humans, but he's basically saying for humanity as a whole, right? Demi-humankind, humankind.
Oh.
Anything is
Oh. Wow. Okay.
He's basically telling you something heavy.
Oh, I really am just kind of taking your mental, aren't I?
He says, you have the heart of a fighter. Basically, how everyone you come across will look up to you as a leader. Or as an inspiration, I should say.
Alright. Of course. Understood.
Then Goo, moving on to you, because that's the end of Cassius's dream. Yours. I have it written down. Give me 1 second. Yours is in a strange tongue that both sounds familiar and yet, what's the word? I'm trying to use contradictions here and it's not working. Basically, it sounds familiar, but it also sounds like it's something you've never heard before.
Okay.
As you hear the voices, though, as you drift into you trance too, right? Or do you sleep?
Yep. Yeah, it's a trance meditate type thing.
Okay. As you're in your trance meditate type state, and you're hearing these voices, you notice that you're in the plane of Marilla. Except Marilla is nowhere to be found.
Interesting.
And I'm gonna put here, as you traverse, you come across a note, and I'm gonna put it in the roll 20 for you because I'm gonna forget what it says.
Okay. It really is a very nice ASMR.
It really is very soothing. I had to go with the most soothing music.
Mm-hmm. It's perfect. I almost want to start singing with you, my neighbor.
Oh God, I haven't thought about that song in a long time.
Yeah, it's a happy little accident.
One thing I never understood was them putting on like different shoes during that intro.
Mm.
Cause you would like go from outdoor shoes to indoor shoes. I never understood that as a kid.
Mm. I grew up in a household where it was just
Whoops.
leave your shoes at the
Damn it.
door kind of thing.
It's not done. I messed up. I was gonna hit shift and it did not. So that's only half of it.
Okay.
Don't worry, people. We're trying to go through the stupid private brain fog.
It really is brain fog.
Yeah. As a reminder, I do have a little link on my page available for donating to Crohn's and Colitis Foundation Incorporated. This is a digestive, oops, my screen fell asleep. It's kind of a digestive tract, a GI tract disorder. A few family members that struggle with it. Any and all support towards that is welcome. Thank you.
Basically, this is what you see written in the sand. Like the shifting sand and foundation's peak. At the crossroad where two souls meet, a familiar bond becomes a gentle guide. Of a past the dark tries to hide.
This is a rather interesting riddle. I shall have to ask somebody smarter than me if they have any idea what it could mean.
As you ponder and read it, and you're wondering to yourself about it, the sky starts to shift, and two faces are revealed in the sky. One of darkness and one of light. One is Azoth's and the other is Winria's. But yet they look like portraits, not like their actual faces, though. You know, not like they're actually moving or anything, just portraits.
Mm-hmm. I'm picturing something kind of akin to skywriting.
Yes.
Shapes and clouds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm immediately piece of shit with it. Talking about it.
Like the shifting sand and foundation's peak at the crossroads where two souls meet, familiar bond becomes a gentle guide as the dark tries to hide. And I see Azoth Did you say Winria or Marilla?
Winria.
Winria. Okay. I wonder why it's those two. I don't think I have anything else on that. I'm clueless.
It's just like a future plot point, so.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, the dreams are concluded. The night has finished. And you all awake. Well, some of you would have been awake well before the others, but you know what I mean. It's morning.
Right. I'm gonna say, if anything, Elvira, the first thing she's going to do when she wakes up in this trance is probably talk to her mother about the library that she saw and the book that she saw.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially get some hints because, as you said, it feels familiar that Elvira herself has never been to that library.
Yeah.
There is a familiarity to it. So, and I think I know where it is, but I don't think Elvira does. Or if she does, she wants confirmation.
So as you describe the library to your mom, she would say it sounds like the old Glengale library.
Do you know where that is?
She would say, fuck, I don't remember the town you gave. Did you give me a town for that? I don't think so. She would basically say from where her coven was. The town, basically where her coven was.
Which is in the Underdark.
Yes.
I fucking knew it.
Okay, call me out. I got it. Okay.
Here's the thing, is that I knew that it was gonna be the old coven. I knew it was gonna be where the coven was. And the fact that the coven's underground, I was like, yeah, I don't know if a lot are gonna be happy about going down there. But we may have to go down there. She will say that. She was like, I have an idea where it was, and now I know for a fact where it is. Fuck.
Your mom would also say, like, let me know if you need a guide. Basically, the Underdark is nowhere to go without one.
Yeah, because a lot of it was written on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds exactly like there's Gudith would go without a guide.
Yes, Gudith would go most places without a guide, to be fair.
Gudith doesn't need a guide. Gudith just needs a supervising adult.
Gudith is like, I need an adult. I am an adult. I need another adult.
I need an adultier adult.
I need an adultier adult.
You're not an adult in elf years, young lady.
If anything, we're probably gonna go down that later once we know that Father is perfectly fine. I mean, we know he's fine, but when he fully recovers. And besides, before we do that, there's a few other things that we do.
By the way, Rain, I really love what Luna said just now.
Yeah, I was just reading it. Gudith's guide service, no refunds. If you vanish, I brought whiskey and cheese. Adult supervision guaranteed.
Something lasers it out. Alright.
Oh, your mom would also ask you to describe the book to her.
Golden. The bathroom color.
Hmm.
Walk. The name of it was The Book of Bats.
Book of the Bats. She kind of traces her fingers, like her hand along her, like the side of her face, trying to think. And then she kind of just goes, the Book of the First, essentially. The first Coven leader.
Now, why? Why on earth would that be my dream?
She says, basically, it's a peculiar thought, and she really has no idea why.
So something's telling me to find essentially the Book of Ascension for the first vampire of the village. Okay. What the fuck? I'm gonna leave it at that with just kind of like a sort of what the fuck am I supposed to do with this right now? You know, that's kind of rad because like I understand what you're asking me, but who's asking me and fucking why?
No, I get that 100%.
Yeah, so.
The only thing your mom is able to actually say about the book is maybe it holds some answer to the coming storm.
Maybe.
Um,
I'm also thinking. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to potentially cut off a spoiler. I don't want to do that. Because knowing you, Cody, can be worth many things.
you know me too well.
Alright. Oh, back over to doing tasks or whatever the sign would be.
E.
Judith is just basically killing time waiting for you guys. She's presently standing outside. Well, not really standing, but she's outside dressed in a rather thin outfit. Think like a harem outfit, the long split pants and a simple top, and got Soul Bite and Luna Shard, and she's basically doing a form of like Tai Chi with it, waiting for people to wake up.
So as you all are doing your own things, eventually morning comes and arrives, and Elaine comes out with a assortment of breakfast foods, fresh eggs, very thickly cut bacon, some coffee, because this universe requires coffee or else it doesn't work. And there's also some freshly baked sourdough bread that she turned into toast.
Could you pull up a map for us as well?
She's like, map to where?
A map of everything.
Yeah. So she rushes over to the bookshelf area where she keeps like most of her books, and she comes back with a really large rolled up map. If you were to unroll it, it's basically from wall to fireplace, long ways.
That'll help us figure out where we're going next.
Speaking of going next, did any of you have weird dreams last night?
I assume somebody gathered anybody who wasn't there for breakfast.
Yeah. I'll say Elaine kind of knocked on doors and was like, "Hey, breakfast is ready. Hey, breakfast is ready."
Breakfast sandwich. Okay, so at the question, Judith would simply nod while shoving food places.
It sounds almost wrong.
It really does.
Shoving food in toilet.
Hey, anything's an orifice if you think hard enough.
Yeah, the whole thing is that I'm pretty sure Judith would naturally like put it there. So like she would put it in like weird, like slide it into her thigh, put it in her arm.
Judith would quite literally just use her hand, grab the egg, and then just pull it into herself. Fennel would probably slap her hand for doing that.
I don't know why. My brain went Parasite the Maxim for that.
To answer Cassius, well in my chance last place, saw a vision of the library. A library in a multi-state cabin. Which, and I believe you have to find a book, but at some point, thing is, it's in the bloody underdog.
Did you say Underdark?
Yep.
That's fun. She takes a sip out of her ale mug.
Are you drinking coffee from the ale mug, or are you drinking ale from the ale mug?
Actually, beer.
Nice.
Roll the 10, it would have been something else.
Wine.
Let's just say the underdog's not the best place to be more often than not. Lost. Understand, down in the underdog, vampires are the least of the problems.
The least of the problems.
My mother can relay you tales of what's actually down there.
I probably had breakfast, that's worse, but okay.
Alright. No, I mean literally you can stumble into a portal that leads into the abyss by accident down there.
Have you ever stared into the abyss?
I did once and it blinked. I'm sorry, I had to.
And then it said that, and then it winked at me and called me daddy.
See, mine was actually a reference to Justice League Crisis on Two Earths.
Yeah. I love that. We will search the abyss or when it looks back in points. That's such a silly line when you think about it, but it's such a cool delivery when Batman does it.
It really is. Honestly, it's just cool in general.
And a while ago, we did it on time with the actual abyss, not the metaphorical abyss.
Your mom would also.
I had a brief brain fart because I was thinking of my other character, which actually was a tiefling from the abyss.
Exactly my fucking point.
So I froze because I forgot which character.
It's one of those days, man. It's one of those fucking days. I just got, dude, literally just like 20 minutes ago, not even 20 minutes ago, like more than that, probably. I just got reminded that I have to okay, I completely forgot that I fucking had actually. It's one of those fucking days.
It really do be that way, though.
Yes. The literal abyss. I probably don't want to go there. I've heard voices from there. I don't want to hear voices from there.
Was it back when we were in the cave system?
No, actually, I think the caves, that one was, wasn't that actually Primordial that came out of there?
Yeah, that was Primordial.
I think that one, yeah.
Primordial, but also, like, I feel like, didn't that place have a link to the abyss? Or was it just, like...
I think it had a, I don't know if it had a physical link to or a metaphoric link to.
It was essentially a prison to not quite the abyss, but like a in between, if that makes sense.
I remember there were a lot of demons.
Yes.
A lot.
It's more of like a prison.
Which is interesting that demons are speaking primordial when they should be speaking abyssal.
The two languages are opposites of each other, so I understand how they could know it. Like Gudith would probably recognize abyssal, but not be able to tell you what they're saying.
That's like knowing Spanish.
I might have added a little bit of decode flair on the demons for that reason. Because, like, none of the, like, I was looking for it, right? Like, no demon speaks primordial, and no one in the party speaks abyssal. So, to use them as a plot point, I had them speaking primordial, so someone could understand them.
It actually made a lot of sense to me, just because they're sister languages, you could say.
Exactly. I know. I could have. But hindsight's 2020 and we're in like 2025.
I'm too far ahead of that time. We've gone too far. to change anything about it.
Exactly.
So I'm simply saying, this is Oira.
Mhm.
I'm simply saying that after we get Windmill back, perhaps we can go ahead and look into the book situation down in the dock. I don't know if it's going to be worth it, but we can use anything and everything against Siligic at this point, and his merry little band of fuckwits.
Indeed.
Who knows? Maybe I find a new benefit. Who knows? Oh, that reminds me.
Mhm.
Speaking of Lyra again, I think that contract may have changed my blood surge. The one that I stabbed.
Also,
Now I can just do it on command now. I no longer need to feed.
interesting.
And now I'm more resilient, but it's weird because it's stronger in some ways and weaker in others.
So you can just vamp out.
Pretty much. You saw what happened when we were fighting Mason. I was just able to transform then and there without needing to feed on anything.
It's Morbin time.
You motherfucker.
Look out, guys! I'm gonna morb.
I'm gonna fucking rip your testicles off and keep going with it. Fat fucking boy.
Oof. Morb to come later.
I'm gonna fucking... Any more joke, I'm going to just tear a piece of Sludge's flesh off slowly and painfully.
Don't you already want to do that though?
No, I just want to burn it from death. Not even makes me make it painful.
To quote Emperor Palpatine, "Let the hate flow through you." Why did I sound like a coup there for a second?
And you sound like haiku. Anyway, but yeah. That's what I was you, Cassius, you were different in that fight too. Any ideas as to why that might be?
I don't even think I got hurt during that fight.
I don't think you did either. I think it was focus system. But I've seen you go into a battle frenzy before. This one was different.
I was eager and in peak condition. I didn't know what else would be. Out of
Maybe
character, I just
Richard
remembered. He did the primal thing the last time, didn't he? Primal rage or whatever it was. Out of character. Question. Did Goof notice that? Or was she too busy trying to convince Mason to do what she wanted?
I don't even remember.
I think Drew was more focused on executing her plan more than anything else.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll go with
Until she realized that it wasn't gonna work.
that. Okay, we'll go with that. So I have no comment on the change, the difference in the fight.
You had something about your rage, about your battle frenzy there, that wasn't the normal way it is. Because normally you just get angry and start hitting harder. This time there was almost like a tangible magic that you found out when you did it.
Well, my dream last night was a talk with Richard.
I'm not sure if it's the same thing, but okay. What happened in that dream?
Well, I was wanting more of a challenge after we had such an easy time with Mason, and I guess I got it. In a way. It
You
just
sound
hasn't
very-
happened yet.
You sound very unsure.
Anyway, which direction are we going to be heading in? Somewhere east, but northeast or east?
That's actually a good question. I think we all headed northeast. But we still have to make our way to actually first we gotta find a lead. Find a lead to Linnea. Where the fuck tried took her. The only thing is I don't know if we can get that actually we probably can figure it out quite easily. It doesn't really do much in the sense of magic.
Well, merchants my father's caravan guild serves see much of the world. If we don't have any leads, they might know something.
Maybe we can check into the library and maybe we can contact her. See what she might know.
You guys want to go to the north?
Into human side. I think I have a lot to tell my dad.
A pity. I had been hoping to go, I believe it is to the south. We got
Quetzalcoatlaria.
There's a Quetzalcoatlaria.
What's that?
Well, I suppose we can stop there real quick and then go back up.
Yeah, it's only like a half an inch away on the map.
What are you looking for there?
What was that?
What are you looking for there?
Sightseeing, I guess you could call it. I'm seeking something. And I was reading that there's a village south that would have what I'm looking for.
We have a few destinations in mind. Question is the master of importance here? Because right now, Shroud has Rhaenyra, or fragments of her. We have to get that back. But we need to find leads first. And I was sneaking suspicion that in fact one thing that will lead to the next.
Well, I imagine if Judith has something to find there, she'd probably go there now. I don't think we'll be coming back around to that place anytime soon.
That's
I
a
do
point.
hope it is there. It was in the book I got from the librarian.
Okay. Shall we head out, or do you still want to wait up for the dead room?
I'm okay with traveling if you guys are.
Yes, we could just leave Gabriel note here. Our destination isn't very far.
Fair enough. Alright.
So where you all headed?
I was trying to say, Mother will be heading off. You should seek her father.
I will. I promise.
And I will come back and ask about that guy at some point.
I'll be waiting.
To the carriage.
And I think that's where we're gonna end D&D tonight. It's a good stopping point.
Oh yeah. Want to also say I want to apologize if this I took too much of the spotlight that session. I
Yeah.
don't want to do this with all this stuff, but I just don't want to be taking out more spotlight than I have to, you know.
All is well. All is
Sweet. I mean, I know each one of us, when we get into our own personal, backstory arcs, each one of us is gonna have, actually a bit of spotlight when that stuff occurs.
Mine's a two-parter.
You're gonna be in an interesting situation because, your non-human shit's gonna come out.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude still doesn't know he's using magic.
I'm gonna do a quick outro real fast, and then.
And the thing is, he could rage again, and still not know he's using magic, depending on what it is.
Yeah, that's true. Except for if he rolls the fucking orbs of light that shoot beams, fucking.
Anyways, thank y'all for coming. Thank you for being a part of the stream, and until next week, we will have D&D same time, same place. Till then, stay frosty in this cold weather.
it Monday yet?